All right, so recording in progress.
Yeah, you're meant to record this one today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I'm like, wait a minute, I gotta record this. So anyways, like across the board, I mean, the first thing that you embody on this journey of stepping into your true nature, the first thing is witnessing that something's off. That, wait a minute, that's someone's been lying to me.
Yeah.
I've been lied to my whole life. And embodying that truth and witnessing that there is something other than what you've believed your entire life. When you embody that, that's an embodiment. You embody that truth. You embody the belief that, holy cow, there's something other than what I've been told my entire life, right?
Totally.
So it's a journey to get there. It's a journey. There's a lot of work that needs to be done. You have to witness things. You have to, your third eye opens, everything opens, your chakras open, your heart opens, you become alive, alive from within. Okay. And there's a lot of different frequencies, a lot of different steps, a lot of different layers that we need to go through. Yeah. Not that we ever stop understanding, because we always do. There's always something new to witness about yourself. However, you get to that place where you embody the infinite awareness. Okay. You embody that genius that you are. Okay. The creator, the creative force, the life force. And then when you're walking in that a while, what happens is there are more layers that come off, more understanding, more wisdom. Then there's a merger. And that merger is the two becoming one. So the ego merges with the infinite and the two become one. Okay. None of this is ever an external happening. It's always happening internally. Okay. So when people say, now I'm going to speak for myself, but when people say, oh, the energies from the moon, or that you are the moon. Okay. So
we're all of it.
You're all of it.
Internally, right.
All of it. We're all the planets, we're everything.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, if you want to call them planets and stuff, you can. However, that's external. You're looking externally. There is nothing external. It's all internal.
Wouldn't that make it an energetic? So it's an energy.
That moon represents you. Okay. Yes. So when you look at the moon, and you say, oh my God, it's so beautiful. Oh, look at how gorgeous it is. Well, it's mirroring back to you, your beauty. You see?
Yeah. Yeah.
So everything created here externally is a reflection of your inner beauty, of your infinite aspect, creation itself. Yeah. Okay. When you look at when you look at a flower, you plant the seed in your garden and you watch the seed grow and it turns into this beautiful fruit. And you know what I'm saying?
It's the witnessing of self then.
It's the witnessing of the life force that you are.
There we go. Yeah.
So in everything external is you witnessing life force. Okay. It's you witnessing your non-physical aspect. You see?
Yeah.
And so when you look at it and you say it's ugly, when you look, oh, the world is horrible. Oh, the world is ugly. Well, that's how you're perceiving it, but you're not perceiving it and witnessing it through the eyes of the
you dropped something.
You're witnessing it through the eyes of the perception that you've created, because you created that as well, from everything that you've been taught. But once you begin to open up, and once your heart begins to open, and once you begin to feel yourself, your real nature, not the human aspect, not the flesh, however, the non-physical part of you, you can feel it, you can see it, you can hear it, the world becomes more beautiful. Because now you're looking through the eyes of, some people will say, God. You're witnessing life as a representation of your true nature, which is the non-physical aspect of you. How can any of it be ugly?
Definitely not.
Yes.
That's
How
beautiful.
can it be ugly?
Uh,
It's a part of you. It's your creation. You see?
mhm.
So yeah.
Yeah, that
So
touched my heart. Yeah, deeply.
yeah. Yeah,
Mhm.
it just really, really, really goes deep. It just goes deeper and deeper. So, just to say, yeah, these recodes are to assist in removing the resistance, the silent resistance that's still in the subconscious, okay, that was created by the ego. Move it away so that you're able to step into your true nature. Anything that stops you from stepping into that. So that's what the recodes are for.
Wonderful.
You see,
Yeah.
just for moving forward, whatever it looks like for you, whatever your end result is. If your end result is living on 20 acres of land, with no other human around you, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter if it's just you being the best mom in the whole wide world. Because now you're coming from an inner love, not an external love, but an inner love, in becoming the best mom in the whole wide world. If that's your end result, then hallelujah, let it be your end result. It doesn't have to be, I'm a millionaire. I have to be a millionaire.
Why?
You can be a great mom and a millionaire. I mean,
Whatever you
there's no
choose to experience. Yeah.
It is, yes, exactly. But however, as we're choosing these experiences, and as we're stepping out, and as we're learning more about this, there's tons of resistance,
Yes.
Yeah.
and the
without a doubt.
resistance just needs to be moved away. And again, if you try to do it yourself, you're going to go into a frenzy. You're going to spin out. You just get all frazzled dazzled, because your ego will never allow it.
Exactly.
Right.
Okay. It will never allow it. I don't care
It
who
wants
you
to be
are.
in charge. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I
Yeah.
don't care who you are and how spiritual you think you are, or how much you think you know. There's going to be resistance. Okay.
Yes.
Until
Yes.
you merge.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
need to merge.
Yes. Yes.
That's why I'm out here so much. You need
That's
to
right.
merge. Okay.
Yes.
Merging
Yes.
brings you into the flow of where it's the life force. It's the life force, pure life force that's doing it all for you. Okay. Which it's trying to do it for you now. However, the ego wants to override it all the time. You see? So when we allow the infinite aspect of us to drive as much as possible, okay, then you embody it, and then you become it. So when that is driving all the time and the ego's in the back seat, it just finally says, okay,
Hey.
Yeah.
all right, I'll ride with you.
Well,
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So
Yes.
instead of it being in the back seat, now it realizes, okay, all right, okay, so what? We can work together here. Oh, okay, I don't have to be in control. And then it merges. Now this merger like I said, this merger is not an easy one.
Nope.
And it's very, very, very hard to realize that it's actually the ego merging with the infinite, and it's not an overnight thing.
Yeah.
Okay. It actually took me, I believe it was, I went through the process 3 weeks on my own, had no idea what was happening to me. And all I knew was that I could not, for 1 minute of the day, allow anything but my infinite aspect to be present.
Wow.
Okay. It was,
Yeah.
it was the most amazing merger
Mhm.
ever. And then when I finally said, all right, so what the hell's happening here? You know, what is going on with me? What am I witnessing? And then Infinite said, you've merged. And I'm like, merged what? You know? And I'm like, whoa. And then I think it was like 2 or 3 weeks after, Christine was like, thought she was spinning out and gonna go absolutely freaking insane. And she was telling me what was going on. And I said, oh, no, you're all set. That's not what's happening. Christine, am I right? Baluba?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really right.
Yeah. And
So
she's
we were experiencing that our bodies were almost shutting down. So I was like, I had to lie down vertical for several days, couldn't stand up, nothing. Like I was so out of it. So so that was beautiful, knowing that you went through that.
yeah.
First, but you had that experience where you, as you say, that you were not telling anyone what was going on, just connected to your.
Well, I couldn't tell anyone what was going on. I didn't know what was going
No.
on. I'm like,
that
okay,
was
all right,
experience. That's not
just step away, step back, just allow, trust,
that
fully
was
trust.
the one.
And she
that's the one.
was like, you went through that alone? I'm like,
Yeah.
all by yourself? I'm like, yeah, I did. She's
that
like,
was
oh my
the one.
God. She's like, I'm so glad you went through it, because then
Yeah.
she had me, you know,
Yeah.
to be there to help her walk through it,
Yeah.
and for her to understand what she was experiencing, you know. And so I was able to hold her hand. And
Yeah, very grateful to
it's
this
not,
day.
it's not an easy merger, you know. So it's actually,
We've had many.
it was like absolutely witnessing every single day and moment of my entire existence here on earth, everything all at once. And it was just like things just passing by me and coming and going and flying. And I'm like, okay, am I like grounded? Because like I know I'm grounded, but like why do I feel like I'm not? Like why do I feel like I'm not? Why do I? But it was even beyond that, because you knew that, oh God, you couldn't even explain it. I don't think I talked to anyone in my house for 3 weeks. I just said, okay, I love you. Okay, and I laid in my bed and just, yeah. So
that was intense stuff.
this is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful journey. So if you guys really want to know who you are, and you really want to step into embodying the infinite awareness, I'm going to tell you one thing. It's worth it. It's not easy, but it's worth it. Okay. Night's over. Goodbye. No. Just kidding. So, actually, let me see how much juice I've got in here. Yeah, I'm at 100%. So I'm going to go down. I'm gonna go downstairs for this. I thought I would sit up here, but I don't think so. I'm not comfortable, just in case someone walks in. So, yeah, I'm gonna go downstairs. But yeah, I'm glad you're here, Tanya, and, you know, that moment of, you know, not knowing what's to come, what's gonna happen, what's gonna be exposed, you know, things like that. Because, you know, our ego doesn't want to be exposed.
No, it
And
doesn't like it, does it,
But
sometimes?
I think it's important for it to be.
it has to be exposed.
Yeah.
If it's not exposed, you can't expand.
Exactly.
The more better.
So, expansion is imperative in order to be here. So, awesome. Let me get this light on. And let's just see who's here. I know I heard my beautiful Nikki. Greg is here. Nikki, you here? Did Nikki make it?
She was for a little bit, but it looks like she's gone now.
That's okay. I know she had somewhere to go, but okay, Beck's here, Lisa's here, Jim's here. How you doing, Jim?
I'm doing good. I thought there
Good.
was gonna be pie tonight.
Pie?
Yeah,
You want pie? I have a refrigerator filled with pies. Do you know how many pies I made today?
Oh my gosh.
I made pumpkin, well, not all pies, but I made pumpkin cheesecake, raspberry cheesecake, chocolate cream pie,
Oh,
banana cream pie,
party at your place.
you can come, apple crumb, an apple crumb. That was it for the desserts. And then I made my green bean casserole today. That honey butternut squash, forget it.
Oh, yum. Yeah.
Anyone that wants seeds, let me know. I will ship you the seeds. It is the best squash I have ever tasted in my entire life. The best. It's so sweet and it's natural. I didn't have to add anything but a little pumpkin spice. I added a little pumpkin spice and that
Yum.
was it. Yeah. All right. Who else we got here? Who's here for the first time?
This is time 2 for me,
Who's that?
Candace.
Candace.
Hi.
Candace. Hi.
You
Nice
have
to
no
have
idea
you
how
here.
bad I need this today, just saying.
Oh, no, all is well. All is well. Who else we got? Who's Jody?
I'm Jody. I'm here for the first time. Just
Hi,
Getting-
Jody. Where
getting
did you
gas
get
and
the-
trying to. I was in one of the 5-day
events?
events, and I'm training to be a life coach, and I want to add this modality, but I also want to benefit from it because up until now, I've been experiencing a lot of anxiety, and I am just ready to let it go.
Okay.
Yeah, lots of anxiety about all sorts of things, and I'm recognizing that I'm trying to still have control over things because I just want to be so secure. But I think the only thing you can be sure of is that life will happen, whatever it looks like. So I'm trying to learn how to surrender.
Oh,
Okay. So you learn how to surrender to the infinite, not to what is. And then as you become the infinite, you learn how to create your own world.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. Because up until now, everything you've created has been from the ego. Okay. It's all been external. The only time it becomes a creation from the pure life force is when you allow it to come from the infinite, from the inside out.
I have to
That's
tell
very
you,
cool.
excuse me.
Yeah.
So I have a question.
Question.
After we got off our group, I actually called the lady who referred me to the Subconscious Recode, right? Mariah, and I told her what we were doing. And when she, and that I had done this group with you and sobbed like a baby, because I did. And
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, and she says that what's amazing about it is after you experience this enough times, you can be in the moment and say super subconscious, do a total change history on this.
Not super subconscious.
But no, what is it?
No, super conscious, not the
Superconscious.
subconscious. You ain't
That's right.
messing
I
with
put
the
the
sub.
sub
No,
in
no,
there,
no,
the superconscious, right? And
Yeah.
she said, the amazing part is that when you get to the point where you can do it in the moment, that you recognize that this is something that needs to change, and she says she will change it in the moment and say, do her work, her self-work, and it changes it immediately for her. And so that's what we were talking about, and the point that I wanted to get to, because she says you can change your life in as little as 2 weeks if you put the right vibrations out. And that's what we were talking about. So
Yeah.
do you agree, or is that
No,
something
I don't.
you don't? Okay,
Not to
so
change your life instantly in 2 weeks. I don't know. Tanya, do you think you can change your life in 2 weeks?
No, and I
No.
think it's different for everybody.
Yeah.
It depends
Okay.
on what you've
Here's the-
got going on. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? What's
Yeah.
all
And-
behind you?
Here's the deal. You
Okay.
can listen, Rebecca and Lisa, how long you been in MM?
12 months. Yeah,
Okay.
probably about 16 months, a year and a half.
These girls are certified, okay?
Okay.
They're already certified. So I want you both to tell them you've been there a year. However, what's starting to happen now? It's taken this long for a reason, but what's starting to happen now?
Well, firstly, all my shit came up.
All the shit you
And-
didn't know was there, right?
all my shit,
Totally.
all my shit that I didn't know how hard of a grasp I actually had on it.
Yeah.
And only now, in the last probably few weeks, I'm realizing that I have the power to let it go.
Boom.
So,
Now let
Even-
Lisa,
yeah.
Lisa, are
Yeah.
you starting to feel this?
Yeah. Totally.
So you guys know that he says, he'd like you to be there at least a year, right? Why
I
do you
think it's
think that is?
Longer. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm a year and a half.
It's imperative, because can you change things in 2 weeks? Yeah, you can change things. Your whole life? No.
Oh, okay. So
No.
change certain person. Okay, I get that. Now I see what
No.
you mean.
But the thing is, you have to embody this as well. This is an embodiment.
Right.
It's an embodiment. It's an understanding. It's a belief. It's a trust. Fully trusting 100% in the infinite aspect.
'Cause
Okay.
we don't even know.
Yeah.
We don't
And-
even know anything.
No.
We think we do.
We think we know.
We think we
How
know.
else?
And really, we know.
Yeah.
We know shit.
Yeah.
Boom, Becca. We know shit. We really do, but we think we know it all.
Right. Is
And that's
Maymay
the
here?
illusion.
Is Maymay here tonight?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm here.
Hi, Maymay.
Hello.
Okay, so Maymay's certified as well. Okay. And she's been doing this a bit.
Yeah.
Maymay, do you want to talk a little bit?
Yeah, no, so I think right, it's the different level of layers of a thing that your friends were referring to, maybe getting a new job, getting I don't know, boyfriend, or some particular situation could be changed in 2 weeks if that's what you want to see. But where Elizabeth is showing us is really being the God yourself. So that
Yeah.
takes
Yeah.
a little bit more than 2 weeks.
Yeah, where I'm taking these girls and Guy, because Jim's there too, is, as Rebecca puts it, next level. So it's beyond what you're learning there. It's the depths of it. And I'm certified MM coach as well. Beat is a coach. Hey, Greg, how you doing? Greg's a coach, I think. I don't know if he's certified yet, but I know he's been there. You know, as for, you know, as for going beyond what's taught over there, this is what brings you home to you. This is what brings you to the embodiment. You know, you literally embodying all that you are. So, so anyways, Greg, haven't seen you in a bit. Is there anything you'd like to share?
Yes. Hello, everyone. How are you doing?
Hey, Greg.
I'm working a lot, so I'm not in many places now, so that's why. But today I heard your name in my head many times. That's why I had to be here.
You heard my name?
Mhm.
Okay, excellent. Well, I'm glad you're
So,
here. How's
I
your
heard-
daughter doing?
Oh, very good, very good. Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Good. I'm glad. Glad to
Got
hear
some
that.
new knowledge, new knowledge mainly from today, but that's my own things. I don't know if you want me to share that or not.
If you would like to, yeah, sure. We've got time for that. Sure.
Yeah, so today I've realized that everything what happened to me was basically me doing it to myself. Basically what I'm doing now is connecting to all my timelines,
Yes,
if you know what I mean.
I do.
Okay.
There's a few of us here that do. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I don't actually know how it works or whatever, but I know that I'm sending messages to my past self and receiving from my future self.
Yes.
I'm creating my dreams in my past and things like that. I start to understand all of today I said to myself that I'm, how to say it, I don't need to be angry on anyone anymore.
Good.
Because of my life, because it's me who is
Creating it.
I'm
You're
my
the
intuition.
creator of all of it.
It's as well. I'm my intuition. I am my intuition. I am pulling myself into a certain direction. And
Yes.
And yeah, that's where I am at the moment.
Indeed, that's beautiful. I'm glad to hear that.
You
Yeah.
enjoy.
Very, very, very good.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah. And to be real honest with you, I can feel a little shift in your frequency as well. So yeah, good job.
I can feel it every day.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
very good.
Cool.
Very proud of you. Yeah. Is there anyone else here that wants to share anything? No? Jody, do you want to share? I'm hearing Jody. Why am I hearing Jody?
What should I share? What kind of things do I need to share? I'd
I don't know.
be happy to.
Anything you wish. Anything you wish.
If it just, I tend to be really hard on myself, and I tend to be a perfectionist. So if there's anything that could help me just align with flow, I would love it.
Lisa's laughing her butt off.
I'm laughing because
Yeah,
I
I
have
mean,
no
that's
idea
probably-
what you're talking about.
Can I? I'll share something.
All right, real quick, Beck. Yeah.
I'll just quickly.
ahead.
Just again, the power of letting go, and that today I had a moment of realizing that I do know what the future is, that I do know that how it feels to be the creator, because I want to feel inner peace, and I know what inner peace feels like because I'm aiming for it, because I I think if that aligns with Gregor's the timeline thing, I realized that I can do that. I've just been holding myself back from it, and I can let go, if that makes sense. Like,
Yeah. I
Yes.
do want to ask you a question. What do you mean you know what the future? What do you mean by that?
well, I know what I want to create because I'm driving myself for it, because I wake up desiring it, and I wake up in like, the ego wants me to be in turmoil and creating a mess, and therefore I've created a mess, like you said before, because it's all internal.
Mhm.
But there's this clean, fresh, spacious
Well,
part of me.
your mess is external. The piece is internal.
Yeah, but if I feel like a mess internally,
Then
if
you're
I'm
creating the mess. Yeah.
then I'm creating the mess. However, you create what you focus on, and I
Yes.
know what it feels like to be in peace. So yeah, I'm telling myself I don't know myself as the creator, so I'm choosing to panic, and I'm choosing to feel all confused, and I'm choosing to
Okay.
fumble, knowing
Be
that, like,
careful when you call yourself the creator. You're always the creator on every level of awareness. It doesn't matter. You're always creating. So you're either creating from the unconscious state of awareness,
yeah,
subconscious, conscious, or the limitless aspect.
yeah.
So,
So that's part,
yeah. So you can say,
conscious.
I am limitless, and I choose to create from the limitless aspect of myself.
Nice.
You see?
Yeah, that part.
Because
And
that's what you're calling in. And, you just say it, I am the peace. I am the joy. I am this. This is what I am. And this is what I choose. I choose unity. I choose to be unified within. So when you're working from the inside and you're working all that in here, when that's all fully aligned in here, then it starts spewing out there. You see?
yeah,
And that's
Yeah.
how you create it externally, always from the non-physical first. So the non-physical is in here. And from in here, it comes out there and becomes physical, tangible, visible, livable,
Yeah, because yesterday, I've been going through a bit of, I chose to go down the spiral, and then
Yes,
I'm
you
like,
chose.
"Oh, you stubborn brat, let it go." And then yesterday, even in the afternoon, I was like, oh my God, I'm so overwhelmed, infinite awareness. What do I choose? And they just said, get a drink of water.
You can't ask infinite awareness, what do you choose? You just choose it.
Yeah. Infinite awareness, what's the next obvious action?
To choose not to be in the flesh. I choose awareness. You just choose it. That's your action step.
Yeah.
What other step do you need? Otherwise, you're doing it yourself. You're not just allowing. You're trying to create it when it's already created. It already is.
Yeah.
It's already truly who you are in the infinite aspect. It doesn't have to do anything to be itself. It's already that.
Yeah. And so then
Does that
once
make
I did
sense?
that, yeah. Once I did that, I ended up studying for an hour and cleaning up my computer and realizing that all is well. And then I jumped on my motorbike, went for a ride, feeling like all is well. Whereas an hour before that, I was feeling like shit, like overwhelmed.
Yes. And you don't have to.
Yeah. So it's a
And
choice.
it's just a matter of what you choose. Everything is a choice. Yes. Yep. Exactly. Good.
I have a question. Does that
Yes.
also apply to when you're going through a past emotion? You can choose not to feel that, or do we let that flow and go through?
It's your choice. If you want
Okay, so
to,
you can do that.
sure.
Okay,
You
that's
can't, you know
wonderful.
why? If you think you can't, if
Then
you
you
think
won't.
you can't, then what you're doing is you're judging it. It's
Oh,
a
for
silent
sure.
judgment. And
Yeah.
you're saying that there's something wrong with you if you do that, and that you're not spiritual enough if you're actually wanting to experience that.
Well said.
It's
Yeah.
okay to experience it. You don't want to stay there.
Oh,
Staying
definitely
there is
not.
the no-no.
No, no.
You know, however, you have a choice of just witnessing it, you know, and going,
Yeah.
you're there.
In order for me to, sometimes I feel I need to do that to learn the lesson.
Yes. Sometimes you will be brought there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And
A
it's
lot.
okay.
I've
But
been
that's
around for a
okay.
while. Yeah.
Brought there to
Yeah,
the
if you're
emotion, you're
if you're
saying.
being,
Yeah.
I'll tell you this right now, if you're being brought there a lot, then your infinite is creating that in order for you to get past all that, in order for you to embody.
That's what I believe.
Nice.
That's exactly what I feel.
Yeah.
You said it.
Yes.
Mhm.
We just had Lisa Coulson and Rebecca almost simultaneously went through that, where they were constantly seeing themselves, and you know, it was a beautiful shift for them. You know, they learned that it was okay to cry. They learned that it was
Yeah.
all right to scream. It was okay to be angry, that they
Yeah.
cannot judge the anger, can't judge being angry.
No.
Because it was all there for a purpose, and you have to learn to love absolutely every aspect
Yeah.
of
Embody that too.
yourself.
Yeah.
And
Because
that's massive.
it cannot, you cannot ever merge that aspect of you into the pure, unconditional, loving aspect of yourself without accepting it first.
Yeah.
All aspects need to be fully accepted, fully loved, fully
So
appreciated,
true.
fully yes, it is. It's very true, you know?
And
Yes.
and you know, it's the actual judgment of them that we make that
Yeah.
actually holds them in a place and space.
Yeah.
That,
Someone wants to ask a question. So yeah, go ahead, baby.
Thank you. I do have another question.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna use a picture or metaphor.
Sure.
I've been told that there's a certain kind of monkey that will grab onto something to hold it. And if you put a hole in the coconut and put the food that it wants inside the coconut, it will reach in there, grab the food, and then its fist is too big to come out the hole. It will not let go because it wants to hold on to that food. And I feel like that is how I am. And I do cry a lot because I've got this anxiety, but I feel like I am holding on to the control and don't know how to release my hand to let go of the control.
You want that to be gone? You want that to be gone in 2 seconds?
Yeah.
2
How
seconds?
do I learn to let go?
I'm going to teach you that one right there. Okay. You embodied the truth that you have anxiety.
Yeah.
You have taken that on as a truth.
I don't
You
like
believe
it, but
you
yes,
have
I have.
anxiety.
Yeah,
It's a
I believe
label.
that.
It's a label.
Okay. Okay.
That's all it is. It's a label. You're trying to label something, an emotion, or a feeling that you're having. So you put a label on it. Once you put a label on it, you embody that. You take that truth on. Oh, now I have anxiety. So you're giving it power.
Okay.
You just handed the power over to a word. Okay, so anxiety doesn't even exist. It's non-existent.
What's creating the feelings around my heart that feel fear or pain or
resistance?
Okay. Yeah, how do I let go of that so that I'm not trying to have control of it anymore? I'm not sure that I really understand what that even feels like because I've been trying to control things for so long.
Exactly. That's just it. You've been trying to control it for so long, because we all have. There's not one person on this earth that hasn't. Okay, so not one. I don't care who you are. All right, I don't care who you say you are either. There's
Okay.
not one person on this earth that hasn't tried to control everything, because it's all we ever knew. Okay. So when you come to the awareness and the understanding that that's all you ever knew, and you don't judge the fact that you've been trying to control it, but yet you don't want it anymore, and you start witnessing all of the things that you do try to control, and as you witness it, you handing it over.
Okay. So the
hand it
more
over.
aware I am of the control, then I can acknowledge it. And
You can acknowledge it, and you can learn to recode it instantly. Okay.
lovely.
Yeah. You can, it's like I say to the girls, well, you want to sit in your shit, sit in your shit. Go ahead, sit in your shit. I don't care if you sit in your shit. I'm not in your shit. It's your shit. You know what I mean? You don't
Yeah,
want
and
to
it's getting really smelly, so let's get rid of it.
It does. It smells real bad too. You're right. You know? So it's like we have a choice. But if you don't have the wisdom and the understanding of what's going on with you, then you can't change it. So you
Okay,
have to
so
embody
using that same metaphor, how do I learn to release the grip? Because that I don't think I understand.
You will never be able to do that in your human form. That's what these recodes are for. All right.
Okay.
You're handing everything over to your infinite awareness and allowing infinite awareness to do all the work that's necessary. All you have to do is sit back and receive. So if all you have to do is say, all right, so let me put it this way, that, me growing up, there was a God, right? So I spoke to a God, which that God was always with me, and that God was always my higher self. I just didn't know that. Okay. So when you're handing things over and you go, oh God, and you cry out to God, that's you crying out to your higher self. Do you understand?
Yes.
And when you cry out to your higher self or to God, I don't care what word you want to call it, because no word is wrong. Okay. It is whatever and however you witness it to be. Just being near me, you're going to learn to witness it as you, not as something outside of you. Okay. But when you do that and you cry out, even in a mess, you're a mess, and you go, God, take this from me. Right? Within 5 minutes, you're feeling pretty good, right? Because guess what? You just handed it over. You didn't try to control it. So when you learn to have an absolutely beautiful one-on-one relationship with your human and your infinite, and the two become one, and you hand everything over, you're always handing it over, always looking for that inner wisdom, not the external wisdom, and not the wisdom from your past life. I'm talking about yesterday even, okay? Because that no longer exists. Only thing that exists is this now moment and moving forward, whatever you create into, okay?
All right.
All right. So when someone gets all woo, woo, all woo, like you call anxiety, right? That's you not being in the now moment.
That's for sure.
Yeah. So
I can feel that.
yeah. So you want to know how easy it is to come out of that?
Okay.
If
I'm
you
listening.
trust, if you really trust, okay, it's as easy as this, okay? Infinite awareness, I choose you. Could you please ground me completely into the matrix of the universe and the heart of Gaia? Thank you. That's trust. Yeah, see how yummy that shit is? Now it's yummy, because it's like, yeah, baby girl, I got you. And I don't have to do anything. That's my action step, is to simply ask and receive. It's like that easy. I mean, yeah, when you feel that, it's like your titties and everything feel it, okay? It's like your whole body just.
Put that in the chat so I can say it.
What was that?
Write that in the chat so I can learn the phrase. That's great.
Yeah, I mean, you can ask your awareness anything. It's a relationship. Everybody your whole life says, oh, I want a relationship with God. I want to know God. All in their pity, right? It's like, oh, God, God, God. Well, God's always been there.
Mhm.
It's never not been. It's impossible because you are it. And it's as simple as just having conversation with it all the time. And that's what I'm teaching the girls to do, and Jim, constantly having that communication, learning to listen, learning to hear, and learning to surrender, and then learning to just be. And just allow the flow. That feels so beautiful. Thank you. And just allow that flow. Does that make sense?
It does.
Yeah. I don't know, someone's writing something in the chat, but I can't see it.
It's me, Elizabeth.
Nikki!
Yes! Yes! Jimmy! Yes! Jimmy, I'm a baby girl.
I think her titties going too.
Tonight, honey. Epic. Freaking epic. Amazing. This part of you saying what you're saying now, that literally about God, what call it, whatever, in the sense, no disrespect, but to know that we are that, and that we can connect to that divine, because that is the divine awareness that Elizabeth speaks about. And I am coming to know more and more, being connected with Elizabeth and her teaching and her amazing awareness. It's just epic. And it's, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. So thank you.
You're welcome.
I camera off the,
But like it's like, saying, learning, you're learning to connect to it. You've never not been connected.
Correct.
You just didn't know it. That's all. You were never told.
You were never told. We were told we were separate.
Yes, well, we were told.
We were separate.
Yes.
And that were all kinds of things.
It's an unreachable God, and you must be a certain way, and you must bow, and you must put your hands together. It must be a certain way, and kneel and bow, and say this prayer, and 20 Hail Marys, and 50 Our Fathers, and get rid of your sins. Well, you've never sinned.
Elizabeth, Lisa says, infinity awareness, I choose you. Can you please ground me?
I didn't say that. That's Elizabeth.
And thank you, infinity awareness. Oh my God. And then, I just mentioned the greatest peace comes from surrendering. The greatest connection comes from presence. This is all your teaching. The greatest fulfillment comes from gratitude.
This is all
my students. Let's do it. Let's do it. It's really powerful. I'm telling you, this is what makes me lit. This lifts me up.
This girl here, okay, Vicky, she's like freaking amazing because she really receives, she hears it and she receives it. And when she receives it, she nurtures it. All right. It's like it. And I'll go there. Okay. I love the Bible. I don't care what anybody says about the Bible. And I love my Jesus. Okay. My Jesus, because I am my Jesus. And my Jesus is. However, oh, that feels so good. However, it's like, the scriptures have specific meanings and they are there for purposes. Now, you're going to find it in any kind of, you'll find it in Buddha's writings, you'll find it in, the Tao Te Ching, and it's there. And it all leads to the same place, which is coming home to you. Okay. Which is everything is in, all is within, nothing is external, all is in here. However, there's a scripture in the Bible that talks about, planting the seed. So when a word is being spoken, that is a word of life, okay, wisdom, and it's being handed to you on a gold platter. Here's the wisdom. The seed is planted. you're either going to nurture that seed, it's
Mm.
going to fall on beautiful soil, or
Mm.
weeds are going to come, which is your ego. Your ego comes and says, no, 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 let's twist around that. No, that's not true. No, 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 that can't happen. And it friggin' strangles that beautiful word, it suffocates it, and it does.
Correct.
Until your
That's it.
infinite awareness brings it back to you at another time for you
Yes.
to open your eyes and open your heart for you to see it again.
Mm.
Okay, it's never ending. It never stops calling you,
Oh.
never stops seeking you, never will. It never will. It can't. Okay,
That's where
It's
that's the
impossible.
word. That's the
So-
word that you talk about power. We all talk about get the power back, give the power. But
You
the
are
power,
the
is
power.
the power. We are the power.
That's right.
There's
So-
nothing to get back.
There's
The only
nothing.
thing is,
Exactly.
the only thing is, what are you handing your
Yes.
power over to? She's handing her
Oh.
power
Yeah.
over to anxiety, non-existent. And if she were in the now moment and just enjoying the now moment and not in her head, she wouldn't have those crazy emotions. She'd be grounded in what's here
Mm.
right now.
Oh,
Do you see what I'm saying?
yes.
Because all that other shit doesn't exist anymore. It's dead. It's gone. It's been. It's not here.
Mm.
And so if we
You're
start,
taking everything from the old and bringing back all your old and bringing it into your present moment. And that's what throws you for a loop. That's,
Mm.
it'll throw you for a loop. It can put you in a nut house. What are you going to allow? It's a choice. You see?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah. And
telling
it's a
you,
beautiful,
not
it's
bad.
beautiful. Think about how beautiful it is that we get to choose.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
We can choose every minute of the day what we want, every minute of the day how we want to feel.
Hey, there's
What
it.
do we want to create?
There's it.
What do we want to see?
Mm.
You have that power and you have that authority
Mm.
because you are it. You've always been it.
Mm.
It's a matter of what are you handing your power over to? Fear, lack of, insecurities, unworthiness,
Yeah.
lotta, and it goes on and on and on and on and on.
Yeah. Mm.
You know, so if you're saying, yeah, through that, I am this, you know, little shit, I am this shit, you know? I am the shit, you know?
That's it, honey.
Right here, baby.
High
I
five.
am all that exists. I am all that is. There is nothing that I am not. There is nothing that I am not connected to. You know, I am the creator of life itself. I am life itself.
Mm.
I mean, that's there. There's the tingles, right? So whew,
Yes.
ha- you are it. So sit there and say that to yourself and then tell me what you feel. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Tell me what you feel. Tell me what's coming out of you. I mean, life itself, you can literally feel it come right out of your entire being.
Yeah.
You know? You know what I'm saying?
With
So-
no conditions, you know.
Yeah. So it's like, you know, Lisa and them wanted to feel what it felt like. So I literally sent myself to them so that they could feel me in them and they could feel that we are one, that we're not separate. You know,
Beautiful.
you send warmth, like, you know, warmth to their heart or et cetera, you know, across the board, because we're not separate from each other. We're one. There's only one life force. It's just in a
I
million.
would like to
thousand
also
different-
learn that
it's in a
exercise.
million thousand different bodies.
I want to
bottom
do that
line.
exercise. Mm.
Yeah, we are going to do that indeed.
Oh,
Yeah, we are. I'm gonna walk you through
I'm
that.
there.
So,
I'm there
all right,
ready.
so before
Okay.
we do a recode, does
Yes.
anyone else have anything they'd like to share? Anything you want to bring to the surface? Anything like that? Or is everybody good?
A lot happening now. There's a lot happening right now.
All right, so what I'm gonna do then, before we even move forward, I'm just gonna bring the space, everybody together, okay?
Mhm.
So I just want you guys to just close your eyes and feel. All you have to do is feel. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah. Yeah. Beautiful. Just rest in that. If you feel like you need to take a breath, take a breath. That's your breath. That's your life force. That is who you are. Take that breath of life. Beautiful. All right, so we are going to do a recode, and I think some of the girls want me to walk you through getting into innocence. So what I'm going to show you here, I'm going to teach you how to literally anchor your very own energy into your heart space, so that if you're ever in that frantic so-called space, if you're angry, anything like that, and you don't know what to say, you don't remember anything I said, all you have to do is anchor it, okay? Because I'm going to teach you to anchor it. And then all you have to do is put your hands on your heart, and close your eyes, and within seconds, you'll be there, okay? So I'm going to walk you guys through this. So if everyone wants to close your eyes, okay? Beautiful. Take in one, just know that I'm going to be there with you. So I'll be able to see what everybody sees. I'll be able to see it all, and I'll be able to feel it, and I'll know when you're all there. So I won't move forward until I know everyone's there. Okay. So we're not leaving anyone behind in this. Okay. So just close your eyes and just take in one beautiful, big, deep breath through your nose and out through your mouth. And even if you know this, let's just do the steps. Okay. Yeah. Beautiful. And in your mind's eye, which is your third eye, if no one knows what that is, it's right in the center of your forehead. Okay. That is your third eye. I want you to try to witness what super consciousness looks like to you. Okay. Holy Spirit, super consciousness, your higher self. It doesn't matter. Call it whatever you want. It doesn't care. Okay. What does it look like for you? It's a blue mist, a white mist, a purple mist. Here you guys go. That's beautiful. Is it a beautiful field of flowers, a waterfall? It doesn't matter. Whatever it is for you, because it's personal between you and your superconscious. So it doesn't matter what it is. Just witness that there. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Witness it. Witness the beauty. Just gaze at it. Now I want you to feel the unconditional love that it is. I want you to feel that love coming at you. There you go. It's safe to go there, guys, because this is you. This is your infinite awareness. This is the highest aspect of you. Just know that it's safe. It's okay. Yeah, there you go. Beautiful. Yeah, go right in there, guys. Yes, beautiful. Now I want you to witness yourself literally walking toward it and sitting in the center of it in Indian style. Just sit right in the center of that. You're sitting right in the center of pure unconditional love. Nothing can harm you. It's just peaceful. Yeah. Don't be afraid. It's okay. It's okay. It's safe. Yeah. There you go. Now I want you to feel that. I want you to feel that unconditional love just wrapping itself around you, embracing you, touching your skin, touching your hair, touching your eyelashes, your fingernails, your feet, just swirling pure unconditional love all around you. Nothing else exists except for that. Pure oneness, no separation at all. Fully becoming one with the infinite aspect, the pure unconditional love that you are. Just feel it. Beautiful. Yeah. Yeah. Beautiful. Now with the hand that you write with, I want you to place that over your high heart chakra, not your human heart, your high heart chakra, which is right below your throat. Place that right there. And then with the other hand, I want you to place that over that. Okay? Now I want you to literally witness yourself in the center of the infinite awareness, just going down and anchoring right into your high heart chakra, sitting right there, Indian style, just going down. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Unconditional love. Yeah, merge that with your heart. Come one. And it's safe, guys. It's not unsafe. This is the safest place you can ever be, is in you. Yes. Beautiful. Just anchor that right there. Come one with yourself. Know that all is well. Beautiful. Just going to move all resistance away from this. I'm feeling someone's got tons of resistance to this. So I'm just going to move that resistance away so that you can feel this love, the love that you truly are. Yeah. I'm just going to move that energy away. We'll get to you later. Yeah. Thank you. There you go. Beautiful. Fall into that. Okay, beautiful. And I'm going to connect to your superconscious field. So if everyone will just give me permission, either verbally, energetically, or place it in the chat box. I don't care which way you do it. I can hear you if you do it energetically. Just say yes, yes. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Jody. Beautiful. So I'm going to connect to your superconscious field, and because we're one, I'm able to do this, okay? And I'm able to see and hear everything, all of the resistance. However, I'm giving all of the instructions to the superconscious. The superconscious is going to be the one that removes all the resistance, okay? It's nothing we have to do, nothing at all. Just give permission, sit back, and allow. You may or you may not feel anything, okay? Yeah. Okay, beautiful. Superconsciousness, are you there? Yes. Okay, superconsciousness, were you able to witness the conversations that were met here today? Yes. You able to see all of the resistance in the field? Yes. Okay, guys, I'm being asked to have you guys all mentally, in your mind's eye, step into an end result, something that's beautiful for you. Doesn't matter what it is, just step into it. Okay, it could be going out to lunch with your children and just having a beautiful day. It doesn't matter how big or how small. Something that you'd love to experience that you haven't yet. Yep, there you go. Good. Yep. Visualize it. Good. Yeah, that happy place. Beautiful. Beautiful, guys. Okay, so while you're there, I just want you to really, really witness it and really feel what it feels like to be there. Okay? Yeah. And you don't have to tell me, but between a 0 and a 10, 0 being the least resistant, 10 being the most resistant, you can just energetically tell me and I'll hear all the numbers. Okay? To where you are now and to where you want to be. Okay? Great. Okay, got your numbers. Now everybody come back to this now time space reality, keeping your eyes closed. We're going to go in. Beautiful. Super consciousness. Are you able to see all the resistance there? Yes. Super consciousness. Are you able to tag memories 1, 2, 3, quantum, tandem, shadow, as well as ego memories attached to that? Just what we spoke about. Yes. Please tag all of that, do massive change history and all that's needed. Do it in the perfect way. Yes, I feel your super consciousness. Okay. Do it in the perfect way and in the perfect order. Yeah. Your super consciousness, could you please go into the family entanglements regarding everything that was mentioned here today and everything that is still twiddling in the subconscious mind that wants to expose itself? Yes. Could you please go into that? Family entanglements, please. Yes. Super consciousness, could you please tag memories 1, 2, and 3 there as well? There needs to be a parts integration. Please do a parts integration. All parts that are dormant. I'd like you to wake up the parts that are ready to be woken. Yes. Thank you. A super consciousness, can we go back about 15 generations, please, on the father's side? Self-destruction, self-loathing. Ooh, okay, so the women abusing, the hatred for life, the hatred for self. Yes. Tag all of that, please, 15 generations back. Tag the family abuse, the child abuse. Tag all that, do massive change history and all that's needed, please. Could you please tag the sexual abuse there as well? From relatives? Yeah. Yes. Thank you, super consciousness. I feel that. Super consciousness, I want you to bring this forward to this now time space reality. And we're going to do a countdown. You got the 15th generation. Let's go into the 14th generation, please. Yeah. Go into the 13th generation. Yeah. So superconscious, I want you to tag suicidal thoughts there, as well as suicide. Tag and treat that, please. Do massive change history and all that's needed. Yeah. Super consciousness, come into the 12th generation, please. Let's tag all the child abuse there, please. Tag it, do massive change history and all that's needed in the perfect way and in the perfect order. Tag also the women abuse, abusing women. This is all on the dad's side. Tag and treat that, do massive change history and all that's needed. Do it in the perfect way and in the perfect order, please. Super consciousness come into the 11th. Super consciousness right there, I would like you to tag and treat the abuse while the child is in the womb. Wanting to abort. Could you please tag and treat that through massive change history and all that's needed? Yes. Beautiful super consciousness. Super consciousness, please come into the 10th, the 9th, beautiful. Beautiful super consciousness. Super consciousness, come into the 8th generation, please. Self-hatred. Lack of belief in wanting to be here, needing to be here, having a purpose here. Tag and treat all that, please, through massive change history and all that's needed. Self-hatred. Yeah. Super consciousness come into the 8th and the 7th generation, please. Thank you, super consciousness. Come into the 6th generation, please. Beautiful. Yeah, I see the clearing. 5th generation, please. Yes, right there, super consciousness. Tag and treat all of the stress and the anxiety around the heart space. Tag and treat all of the beliefs about cancer, throat cancer, liver and kidney cancer. Tag the original event where that started, please. Do massive change history and all that's needed. Yes, right there. Do it in the perfect way and in the perfect order, please. Yes. 5th generation. Fourth generation. Tag and treat heart disease. Stomach ulcers. Ovarian cancer. Tag and treat that, do massive change history and all that's needed. Do that in the perfect way, yes. In the perfect way and in the perfect order, please. Oh. All is well, beautiful. Super consciousness, please come into the 3rd generation. Yeah. fear around life, fear around existence, fear around not being good enough, not being seen, not being heard. Tag and treat that through massive change history and all that's needed. Do it in the perfect way and in the perfect order. Now, come into the second generation. Okay, tag and treat the aspect that doesn't want to hear or listen to anything that you have to say. The one that wants to run and hide. The one that's ashamed. The self-pity. Tag and treat that through massive change history and all that's needed. Do that in the perfect way and in the perfect order. The super consciousness, come into this now time space reality, please. Clearing's been done. Super consciousness, are there any aspects that are not willing to join this, the main character now? Yes. Super consciousness, are you able to speak to those aspects in this now time space reality? Yes. Let them know that we are not seeking for them to disappear or to no longer be. However, that we'd like to merge them all into this now time space reality, pure unconditional love. The 6-year-old, yeah, the 7-year-old, 10-year-old, 12-year-old, 16-year-old. Yeah, tag and treat all that, please. Bring those aspects forward. Let them know that we just need them to merge with us. We need them to come into the wholeness, the oneness, all that we are. Great. 21-year-olds, 26. Yeah, tag and treat the aspect at 26 that stopped speaking their truth, thought that their words no longer mattered. Tag and treat that through massive change history and all that's needed, please. Thank you, super conscious. Age 32. Tag and treat self-doubt. Poverty. There's no way that I can have this. There's no way that I deserve it. I haven't been good enough. Tag and treat that, do massive change history and all that's needed, please. Do that in the perfect way and in the perfect order. Beautiful super consciousness. Are there any other aspects? No. Super consciousness, are they willing to merge now? Are they willing to come and join us in pure unconditional love? Yes. Yes. Let's bring them into this now time space reality. Main character. Yes. Beautiful super consciousness. Super consciousness, please tag and treat all disbelief in self, as well as in the idea that a God exists. Any form of God, under any name. Yes. Tag and treat that to massive change history and all that's needed, please. Super consciousness, is there anything else we need to see here? No. Okay, super consciousness. I'd like you to tag and treat all the resistance that was brought up here today. Tag all memories, 1, 2, 3, quantum, tandem, shadow, as well as ego, that no longer serve the greater good of our higher self. I'd like you to place that into a beautiful crystal ball, please. Lock and seal that crystal ball with 5 metallic blocks. It's never to be opened. Yes. Okay, super consciousness, please go back and grab that fear of speaking. Fear of speaking the truth. What others are going to think about them if they do that. Go back and grab that, please. Thank you. That needs to get into the ball. Thank you, super consciousness. Thank you. Beautiful. Super consciousness. When you're done with that, please toss that ball into the black mist. Once it hits the black mist, I'd like you to cut the cord. That cord is never to reattach. If there's anything that's lingering that may reattach, I'd like you to sear that with the liquid gold so that nothing can reattach. Thank you. In super consciousness, please tag memories 1, 2, 3, quantum, tandem, shadow, as well as ego that still serve the greater good of the higher self, and place that into a beautiful crystal ball. This one's shaped in a heart, please. Thank you, super consciousness. Super consciousness, I'd like you to treat every single chakra that's been used here, seen as well as unseen, known as well as unknown. I'd like you to fill each chakra with pure unconditional love and seal it front and back with the liquid gold. And super consciousness, I'd like you to ground all those memories into the matrix of the universe and into the heart of Gaia. Yes, beautiful super consciousness. As you do that, super consciousness, I'd like you to ground it 6,000 feet deep and 6,000 feet wide, from the north, the south, the east, and the west. I'd like you to surround that with pure unconditional love and then seal it with the liquid gold. Nothing can bend it, nothing can break it, nothing can lift it up, and nothing can break it. It remains solid. Thank you, super consciousness. We thank you for your assistance. We thank you for your wisdom. We thank you for your presence. If everybody will take a couple of deep breaths in and take your time, please. And then just exhale, come back whenever you're ready. Take your time. All is well. And then just let me know when you're back. You're welcome to unmute your phone when you return. There you go. I feel that.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
Welcome, Becky.
Yes.
Thank you.
Whoa.
You're welcome.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks, Elizabeth.
Whoa.
Greg, how you doing, love?
Oh, there is Christine.
I'm okay. I'm okay. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Would anybody like to share? Does anyone want to share the experience? If you felt anything, seen anything? Anyone?
Yeah, right from the start when you're leading us through innocence or into innocence, I felt like I had the most intense connection this time for some reason. I don't know if it was the previous conversation leading up to it, but I had a very deep, intense connection today.
Good.
And then I was wondering about one of the terms you used was twiddling around in there. I've not heard that before.
That's okay.
Okay.
Whatever it was in that now moment. Yeah. I just allowed.
All right.
Yeah.
I didn't know if twiddle was a technical term or not, but
I don't think it needs to be.
okay.
Does it need to be technical?
No, I was just curious.
No. Not technical. Rebecca, did you want to share?
I want to share that even my computer is shaking. All the numbers inside, everything, and it's turning off and on.
Ah, it's so good to hear you laugh, Elizabeth. I love it. Oh,
That's awesome. His computer is shaking. I hear you because my whole body is shaking. So
My
Yeah.
whole body, yeah.
yeah.
yeah, you guys feel that?
Mm. It's
Yeah, I shake my body.
No, I
shook.
can't feel it. Hmm.
That was very, very, very deep for me.
yeah.
I felt that. Yeah, I felt that on many levels,
Yeah.
Mm.
and I had to breathe my way through it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I actually went to a very peaceful void.
Good.
Like, yeah, it was, I cried. I don't often cry during a recode.
Yay!
Well, yeah,
Release,
and
release,
my,
no?
yeah, my body was just shifting, and I just kept allowing and saying, let go, allow, end result.
Yeah,
Mm.
and you don't even have to do that. You don't have to talk during it. You just let Superconscious
Receive.
do what Superconscious is doing, because otherwise you're still trying to control it
Mm.
by even
Yeah.
saying that. You just, if you gotta cry, you cry. If you gotta take a shit, take a shit. If you gotta, whatever, you know, whatever's coming, do you know what I'm saying? That's you being an allowance. If you're sitting there saying, okay, just allow, okay, then that's you still trying to control it and not feeling like it's okay to simply be whatever you're being in that moment. You're not giving it
Yeah.
full permission to just break and be.
Yeah,
You
I
see?
agree.
You
I
see what I'm
agree.
saying?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I definitely agree that
yeah.
there's control I need to let go of.
But
For
you don't
sure.
have to, just hand it over.
Yeah.
Hand it over. Just tell subconsciousness that you want it gone. Period. Done. And there's nothing else you have to do. I want it gone. Remove it. Remove
Yeah.
my resistance. It's that easy. You guys
So-
keep saying, I want to do it. I want to do it. You will never be able to do it.
Yeah.
You won't be able to do it. Just hand it,
Infinite. Just let that shit go. Yeah.
Mm.
just hand it over.
Hand it over.
Remove it for me, please. Thank you very much. It's that easy. Really,
you-
it is.
What do you do when your
Yeah.
brain wanders while you're doing this?
While you're receiving,
Yeah, I mean, when you're doing that, sometimes my like a TV show flashed in my
yeah,
brain.
those are all your aspects coming up to show themselves.
Okay,
You see, you don't
And I
do
thought-
anything. You just
Okay.
allow.
okay.
You just allow, because that means there's lots going on in there. Okay.
Okay.
And your superconscious is like, yeah, bing, got you. Yep. Bing, I see you. I see you. Come on, babies. Come on. We're going this way. You know, we want to take you home. Because that's all we're doing is we're taking those aspects back home and merging them with the pure unconditional love that they truly are.
I'm
Okay.
I'm
That's what
really
we-
noticing that father,
What's
as
that?
the father side.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
that was massive. That's been like a theme, like it's confused me for a while now. Like, I don't, yeah. And then you went back 15 generations and like,
Yeah,
holy shit,
boom.
that's me, that's me, that's me, that's me, that's me. And then
That's
You're
good.
here.
Yeah, I'm with you, Beck.
Tanya, you too?
Oh
Do
my
you-
Yeah,
gosh.
I'm with you, Beck. When
Yes.
Elizabeth, when you were
Awesome.
going back, I thought, shit, there am I, there am I,
Yeah.
there am I. And there were memories, different, just memories
Yeah.
of my life, just boom, boom, just little snippets. And at one stage, there was emotion, and it's like, okay. And then it shifted, and as you went to different age groups as well. So, yeah, and I could feel this resistance in my body, and I was like, super conscious. You see this? I hand it over, and I said that a couple of times. I hand it over, hand it over.
Yeah, just hand it over. Yep. Tanya, what did you experience? Because this is like, I think
It
your
was
first video.
incredible. This was probably the deepest release I've ever felt.
And
Because
you did nothing, right? You didn't
I
have to
did
do anything.
nothing. No, I didn't. I just
Isn't that
let it
cool?
go. It was
Oh, I'm so
amazing.
excited
But
for
I
you.
cried
I can
and
feel
I
that.
cried and I cried. And I wasn't, like bawling. The tears were just streaming down my face because everything you touched on, it was like, okay, that's it, that's it, that's it. And it just kept on going and going. And just a second was we were starting to talk about our experience. I've had lower back issues for quite some time. Just now, it's gone. I
Gone.
mean,
Oh my
it's
God. That's what
gone.
I'm talking
baby.
about.
Oh,
That's
this is
what I'm
insane.
talking about.
I can't even believe it.
That's
Yeah.
really, I
Oh.
just
So
got
happy
chills
and I'm
through
so
my
grateful.
body right
Thank
now.
you. Oh my God. I'm gonna be able to
my
dance again.
That's
That's what I'm
And
talking about. Instant.
Yeah, it's
I
amazing.
Wow.
totally,
So
I
good.
totally believe
Thank
it because I was in a car accident when I was 24
Mm.
and I had back surgery. It was really massive. It was massive back surgery and I couldn't walk for 5 years.
Oh,
And when I did walk, I was walking like I was 90. So I was hunched over and
Wow.
they told me that I had developed scoliosis from that.
I
Okay.
have it.
So yeah, you don't anymore.
Yeah.
So you don't anymore.
No,
okay?
I don't.
So I know you don't. Believe me, I know you don't.
Thank you. Thank you.
So I was, this is me connecting with my infinite, and I was just like, fully submerged in the beauty and in the wonder and in the love that I am. And all of a sudden, I literally felt a pop, right? And I'm like, what the heck was that? Right? And I'm like, holy cow, healed. Just like that. Just like that. Okay. And I literally felt it snap and boom, straighten up just like that. So when we are receiving and when we are allowing, fully allowing, just allow, sit back and allow. It's nothing you have to do, nothing. Okay. Everything that is attached to everything we are recoding will be corrected. It'll come back to its natural state.
It's amazing.
Okay. Yeah. So when you're seeking externally for everything and anything, you ain't gonna find it.
No.
You're just not. You're never going to find it. It's all within. Everything is within. You are the power. You are the authority over your life, over your body, over everything. Okay. It's a matter of truly letting go. Just let go, even during the recode. I'm so glad you were able to really let go of that, Tanya.
Me too.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
I'm so grateful. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's like a load off. I feel lighter. Big time.
Yes, right?
Oh my gosh.
Now you get to bend over
Yeah.
like this and
go
you get to have
sideways and all
better
that
sex,
stuff.
right? It's more flexible, better sex. Your husband's
Perfect
gonna
time
love
for the
it.
holidays.
You both know, honey, I'm coming in.
You know it. Oh
Yeah.
wow. I'm so
Anybody
grateful.
else want to share?
Well, I sit and wonder, since this is my first real recode, and you know, did I do it right? Did everything happen the way it's supposed to? And I can tell those are controlling thoughts.
Yeah,
So
because you're not, so you don't do
Right,
anything.
and I could feel myself when we were going through the generations, like my feet would hurt and I twist them or something to. I don't know if I was trying to bring back consciousness, but I did notice, I felt it specifically when we got to the 5th generation. So I don't know if there was something that I was trying to cover up or worry about back then. And then I tried to just relax, and I was hoping that I had my hands over my heart in the right way. But I tried to listen and just let go. And in some way, I did feel a little bit of release around my heart chakra. But listening to you, the majority who have gotten to a place where you could be really more sensitive and aware and feeling it, I'm sitting there going, oh no, did I do it right? And what released and what didn't? And how often can I do this again?
Yeah, you can. Now
Yeah.
look at me. I want you to look me right in the eye. Okay. Look at me right in the eye. There is absolutely nothing that you're doing. It's not you. Your human can't do this. It never will be able to. Okay. This is the infinite aspect of you, the non-physical, beautiful, infinite aspect of you that's doing all the work. You don't have to do anything. You just sit back as if you're in a sauna in that beautiful place, and you just let superconsciousness do whatever it is that superconsciousness needs to do to assist you in moving forward. Does that make sense?
Is it safe to just assume that whatever's ready to release will, and whatever won't, and it'll just happen whenever it happens?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay,
And
all right.
you're gonna see things. You know, things will pop up. You're gonna see things. You'll start witnessing things, and when they get deep like this, it may not just happen all today. Things can unfold for the next week, the next 2 weeks sometime, you know? So yeah, it gets really intense.
Okay.
And yes, you can do it again, of course. Are you in the magnetic mind course?
I'm working on getting there.
You're not there yet.
I'm not there yet. I have been into some other things to try to create finances, and credit cards are maxed out, and I really need to start paying down debt. So I'm kind of like, how do I do this? How do I get to the place
You're
where
gonna
the
learn
money?
how you're gonna learn how to let go of that.
Okay.
And let your infinite do it for you. Unless you want to keep on
Cool.
struggling. Go ahead.
No, I would love to just I would love to have the money just appear out of nowhere so I could erase my debt and take this course and the certification.
Yeah.
That would just thrill me.
Okay. All right. So we'll talk more. Okay.
Okay.
And I am here going back to Mondays because my other Monday thing is over. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. However, this week I won't be here Friday because Thanksgiving and all. So we can meet Saturday if you guys want. All right. I'm willing to do it Saturday instead. I'm going to take a break Friday and watch TV all day long.
Good for you.
And
Yeah.
it's always at the same bat time and same bat channel.
Yes, that way everybody gets to join in, you know. Christine Beluba, you still here? Christine still here?
Barely. I'm barely.
Barely. I know she's gotta go. I should have asked you first. How was that for you?
32 was a big knocker. That was awesome. So yeah. That was a big one. Yeah.
Okay, it's really late there for her, so I'm sorry I forgot to ask you, but if you want to drop out, you're free to drop out.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna tell all of you good night and
night.
enjoy.
Good night, beautiful.
I will see
Night.
you
Good
all
Good night.
later.
Sleep
Good night,
well.
good
Thank you
night.
so much for your time, everyone. Bye.
Love you.
Bye bye.
Love
Love
you.
you.
Bye, guys.
Bye,
Kisses.
Christine.
Good night,
Love-
Christine.
Good night.
Beautiful. And
Elizabeth,
all right,
I have one more question for you.
is that
if that's okay.
Candace?
Yes, it's me.
Yeah, I was just gonna call your name.
Oh, okay. So I'm curious.
Yeah.
Can you get like a hitchhiker of a super subconscious from somebody else? Like, can you be that in tune with somebody that you're bringing extra stuff in with you?
Okay, I'm gonna say something to you. Please stop calling it a super subconscious.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Thank you. Sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
because you're giving that subconscious some massive power. It
Yep, I
ain't
need to stop
super. Okay.
So, but can you bring other people's energies with you?
What do you mean?
Um,
Can
it was
I?
the weirdest feeling. I know, but like when I'm sitting there and waiting for you, I felt like another person's energy was connected to me at the
Yes,
same
I
time.
do that all the time. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Because it was working on that energy too, if that makes any sense at all.
You're
I was
working on
thinking
what?
the energy that was attached to mine. That was what was the weirdest thing for me. Some of these memories were not mine. Okay, I know you guys are gonna think I'm crazy, right?
No,
But-
okay.
Not at
So
all.
let me just say something. There's
Okay.
absolutely nothing you can say to me that's gonna make me think you're crazy.
Okay, thank God.
Okay?
Because I'm like,
Nothing.
this is so
Even if you
weird.
sound crazy, but it's
Okay.
impossible. Won't happen.
It
Go ahead.
was strange. It was different. So I'm here and all of a sudden I feel this side energy with me, like, and it's with me while this is going on. And then it actually released before I actually did. And so that was new to me. That was an experience I've never felt in my life.
So do you think you were feeling my presence?
Nope. I think
Nope.
it was a friend of mine's actually.
Okay. So was it a bad thing?
No, I think it is good, but it was bizarre.
Why is it bizarre?
Well, because that's never happened. I mean, I feel people's energies a lot. That's me. But to have
No,
that,
that's all of us. We feel
Yeah,
it. A lot of us don't know it.
right.
However, it's not bizarre because we're one.
Okay.
You're just more open to feeling it and knowing that there's another presence there.
Okay.
So it may be your first time, which is why you think it's bizarre.
Mhm.
However, it's not.
All right.
It's normal. It's actually normal.
So that got me. All right.
Yeah, it's normal. That's the way we're supposed to be.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. And before we go, I just want to pull you guys all back in one more time, okay? I want to pull you into yeah, whew, yeah, I felt that. Oh God. It's too funny. Okay. So if anyone is attached to anyone else here, I'm just going to sever all of that so that you're bringing your energy back into you. You're hosting your very own energy. Yep, yeah, there you go. Anyone else's energy is going back to them. There you go. There you go. You guys feel that? Yeah.
Body feels freer.
Yes. Lighter,
Yes.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
I felt like my eyes moved a little backwards.
Oh, okay.
My view, I was where I had closed eyes and suddenly like my view went back.
Okay, that's okay. All is well with that. Yeah. Excellent. Okay, I'm going to stop the recording. You don't have to leave, but I'm going to stop the recording. And I just want to thank you all for being here tonight. This was wonderful. I really enjoyed myself. Beautiful Thanksgiving gift to have you all here. So let me
Thank
just,
you, Elizabeth.
Thank
yes,
you.
indeed. I gotta, I'm sideways, so I'm not sure how this is going to work for me right now. There it is. Okay.